Tim, how do you sum up that game?
We tried. It's not for lack of effort. I think first period our brains weren't dialed. I think we were doing stuff I haven't seen in two years. They had a good second. Power play, didn't generate enough, but we did get a lot of shots. I don't think we hit him in the chest a lot. I don't think we have enough screens in front. Some guys didn't play very well. I think a lot of guys were nervous. I felt the nerves, and they were, obviously execution wasn't there. We missed a lot of practice, but we got to be better.
You talk about shots on goal. You had nearly 50. You can teach systems and how to play, but you probably can't teach clinicalness, can you? And that's really what you seem to be lacking at the moment.
I agree with you there, Chris. I think getting 50 shots is hard to do. So we're doing the right things in that sense. I guess we got to simplify. We got to get the guys to the net. We got to maybe shoot for rebounds if we're not scoring off a direct shot. So, we got to figure it out.
Appreciate it.
Last night's win was good, getting the shootout win. I thought we played a solid game and came down to the last shooter there and a save by Taryn Posen. So big 2 points. I thought tonight was a unique situation for a lot of us, myself included, not playing in front of any fans. And the message going in was to bring emotion and bring some passion, and with no fans in here. And unfortunately, we started off pretty slow and found ourselves down 2-0. But I thought once we started playing a little more physical and getting pucks in deep, we started creating more offense, and we started putting up some goals.
You mentioned it's a bit of a weird day, no fans in the building, you're missing one guy through injury, another guy through suspension, then two come down with an illness today. How pleased are you with the way that the team handled that adversity?
It was great. We needed everybody to contribute tonight, and that's what we got. It was, from Taryn Posen not being able to play, finding out that Dixon wasn't going to play, and it was Josh Lamon not playing, so it was a unique situation again on top of everything else that's going on. But look, they were in the same boat too, Coventry, and it was our first time going through it this year with that low of numbers, and I really loved our response and again how everybody contributed.
It was always going to be a tricky game, but I thought we came out first 12-14 minutes and we were really good. Obviously went 2-0 up and we're looking good there, and then they got the one there, just shot outside the dot there, rode up our guy's stick and found a way over Mott's shoulder. And I don't know, I think after that, we took 2 or 3 minors after that, and that momentum just started to shift through that, and then we took another one there at the end of the first, and then started the second on the PK, and like I said, they got a little bit of momentum through that, a little bit more energy, and just a funny night altogether. I'm certain. I think it was obvious that fatigue set in on our part, and I know they had short bodies too. But we've had those short bodies the last 3 games here in 5 days with a break in between. So I think fatigue set in, and some mental mistakes there. Probably flattered the scoreline.
Touch on the obviously difficult week first. I think, it was hard. It was always going to be hard coming back in after that break, and obviously following the COVID protocol. But Belfast were in the same boat as us as well. But my thoughts on the game, I thought Belfast played exceptionally well tonight. That's a good hockey team. They closed us down. They took away our time and space. They didn't really give us anything offensively. They were very clinical coming forward, but sometimes you have to be realistic as well. And on the night, they were by far the better team tonight. We got off to a slow start. We looked a bit heavy-legged, lock-legged, and then, like you say, you're chasing the game, 1-goal game. We just couldn't get that goal at the crucial time, and then when we did, Belfast came back and scored straight away. But a couple of mistakes on our behalf, but overall, Belfast deserve winners tonight.
Yeah, I think one of the things we wanted to focus on was the fact that Dundee was coming out of COVID protocol, and they had basically a full lineup. I think they were missing a D or maybe 2D. So we knew that our experience coming out of COVID protocol was, the guys are pretty excited to get back on the ice, and there's that energy that we knew we were going to have to deal with off the hop. And certainly Dundee brought it, and wasn't our most clinical first period, but I thought the guys stuck with it. And then when we got the chance to regroup in between periods, obviously going in with the lead helped as well. But I thought from the second period on, I thought our guys picked up another pace.
I think the first period was huge to come out there. If it was coming out of that period tied or better, I think it would have been a huge in favor for us and build momentum from that period. But the first period we created chances, but we were a bit too think pass when we thought it should have think shot. We were too pretty around the net, and against a team like Belfast, sometimes those opportunities around the net, you got to take them. And tonight we decided in the first to pass them up, but after that we got away from it. We did have a long break, but even I think we still should have had more tonight. I think it was a bit of a back to reality for this group. We're usually a humble group. We know what we need to do to succeed, and I think tonight we got away from that at different times, but I wouldn't take anything away from Belfast. They were very clinical tonight. They created a lot of 2-on-1s, a lot of on-man rushes, and that's where they took a lot of their chances. So
Well, I mean, I thought both teams were going back and forth. I thought we sustained some offensive zone time. I know they got a lot of zone time in the third period. So, every game this year against Guildford's been really sort of back and forth and close match. So I don't think we expected anything different tonight. And, both teams competed at a high level. And, for us, Josh Waller getting that goal in the empty net was the difference. So, again, goaltending was great at both ends. Both teams high compete, and we're grateful that we got the 2 points.
Yeah, if I break it down, I thought it was a good first period. I thought the Devils shaded it. I think we gave up a few chances, some clear-cut ones, and obviously Kevin kept us in there at the first. But then I thought second period, we started to get our feet, started getting the game, pucks in behind them, got the cycle going, got pucks to the net. And in the third period, I thought that's the best we've played in a long time.
Right, 4-0 win tonight here at the Storm Shelter. Let's just start by getting your overall thoughts on the game.
Yeah, I liked it. I especially liked our last 40, maybe 50 minutes. I didn't like our start. I thought we were a little flat, maybe a bit nervous with the big crowd or whatnot. We kind of didn't have a lot of emotion in our game, but we got better in that second half of the first. And then after that, I just thought we kind of took over the game. I thought our forecheck, we were relentless on the forecheck and just didn't give them much time to set up. It's a tough adjustment to go from their rink to our rink, and we wanted to make them uncomfortable all night. I thought Carr had a great night. We put a lot of quality shots on him, and then Ginner, just good having Ginner back there. We get what we get from him. He felt comfortable in the net, looked comfortable. When we needed him, he was there. And just an overall really good team performance, especially after the long layoff, and we haven't moved a whole lot in the last 10 days, so good to get a good win in front of such a good crowd.
Yeah, tonight's game, very happy with the first period, but the game itself, it really was a game of 3 periods for us today. First period I was very happy with. Second period we just dropped off the pace, and then the last period we just made a couple of individual mistakes that crept in there, and like you say, we just come away 6-2. It's very hard against a very good team. But again, I've said it all along, there's good teams in this league, and you've got to be ready to execute your system every night for 60 minutes. And again, we didn't do that for the full 60 tonight.
Well, that Guildford team came out hard. I mean, that was a tough start for us. I mean, them scoring early, and they put a lot of pressure on us. They had 15 shots in the first period to our 4. So, they never disappoint. They always come out so hard, and that was a lot to handle early on. I thought we weathered the storm fairly well. Getting that equalizer was a big moment for us, but overall, killing off some penalties were a big moment in the game, and we were fortunate to get that lead and then build off that a little bit. But again, credit to their team, how hard they come out.